Hello, Sierra Leoneans. This is the voice of the unshakable, commonly known as Mr. Salone. As today made for be the 3rd of July 2024, please Sierra Leoneans wanna listen and share this message. Today I get a very important information again for bring out to every Sierra Leoneans. The case whoop, the must whoop. We say we all, na day we go all. Nothing no go make we left there, and nothing no go make we come out there. Today, I get two important information again for bring out to every Sierra Leoneans. The first message today, they go to the international community, the American ambassador, the British High Commissioner, the European Union, the defeat, the United Nations, and the ECOWAS, and the African Union. Today, now when I get my first message today, when my second message, they go to the people of Sierra Leone. Right? You know, from last week, I did see a meeting where they go on in a lodge, where David Moyna Shenge. The old meeting say the West and American, they chase their own interest. It said they not look for justice. They advise Julius Maada Bio. Right? Because according to Julius Maada Bio, it don't make it very clear, say, when they succeed in this fight, he go make sure, say, yes, they withdraw from the West and American. Then go focus on Russia. Right? According to Julius Maada Bio, he said they don't succeed in everything. And just after the tripartite committee, when they're done with the work, if they reinstate them back as president, if they legitimize in presidency, the Russian government don't plan for Guam top securities. The Russian government don't plan for can open back the embassy in Sierra Leone. The Russian government don't plan for can give a nuclear power plant for electricity in Sierra Leone. It says so ready for work with Russia than the West. He said, this guy, Shenge, make it very clear to Julius Maada Bio. You know, because of this conversation, don't reflect my memory back to the interview where the man holding a power, because not Maada Bio holding a power, in West and the rule, where he grants na America, na Africa University. Right? David Moyna Shenge say, let Maada Bio not expose himself for say yes, he want for work with Russia. What he for do, let him look out to the United States and the Britain the interest. Now the only way we're able for rig this particular committee, this tripartite in their favor. David Moyna Shenge said the interest of the Americans and the West now waiting. Make them look out to the mining companies them. Make them give them free skills, free place for mind. Make them give them less tax. Make them give them more space for mind. When the Maada Bio do this to them, they will become so stupid and do waiting. And rig this thing at their own interest, at their own favor. This na the advice where David Moyna Shenge give to Maada Bio. So Maada Bio now don't agree. Say he go stand now for begin they promise them for say if they give them space for mind, if they give them good place for mind, after they succeed in waiting them plan, then go give the Britain and the American government, they give them 24 hours for left Sierra Leone. Right? I want the American ambassador, let una pay great attention. I want the British High Commissioner, let una pay great attention. President Bio, they come with an offer for give una free place for mind, for give una more place for mind, for loot the minerals in Sierra Leone according to him. But when they succeed in this fight, they will make sure say yes. Then drive una out of Sierra Leone. They are planning to work with Russia instead of the West and America. Right? So this take me memory back to the interview of the First Lady in America, which I want you guys to listen to this interview.
During an interview with the Harvard University Center for African Studies, the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Fatima Maada Bio, shared some shocking and secretive insights on the topics of mineral exploitation versus development in Africa. How African heads of state who stand up for their people often become hot targets for destruction by the West, the shocking way the United Nations sees Africa, and much more.
The kind of mineral resources we have in our country is enough to take care of everybody in that country. We should not have a single poor person in Sierra Leone. But unfortunately, we are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. A simple example about Sierra Leone. Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner.
Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner. Listen, this is the voice of the so-called first lady in Sierra Leone, right? Going at the West and America. And this is their plan. Let's listen.
Every mining company, it's the American, it's the British. Our electricity, Bumuda, is run by the British, and we still don't have light. We're looking for light, electricity. If you don't have electricity, how can you talk about education?
This is the message from Fatima Jabibio, right? He said, upon all that the West are in control, the Britain are in control of our electricity, but they still cannot afford lights in Sierra Leone. All this is just a waste of resources. We are just wasting ourselves under these people. Let's continue.
Education. How can you talk about health facility? How with all the minerals we have, there is a cap you put. Before my husband became the president of Sierra Leone was benefiting. They said, what's the word? 0.000.1%. What is that? Basically, a company can take as much as $100 million out of the country in terms of minerals, and then they can just give the country $10,000.
This is the calculation. This is the mathematics, right? Meaning what she's trying to say, you guys are in Sierra Leone to loot the country. You guys are in Sierra Leone. They don't have any help from you guys. They cannot see any profit from you guys. You guys are there just to loot the country. But you guys should wait for them to be legitimized. You will get the biggest shock of your life, according to them. Right? They are going to get rid of all your company, but now they say they are going to fool you guys by offering more place for you guys to mine. But when they succeed in this fight, the proverb that President Bill gave at the presidential lodge, he said the biggest fight in marriage is for you to graduate from wife number 1 to wife number 2. What is the meaning of this? As soon as they finish with this one, as for 2028, 2033, that one is just a descendant. They don't have any problem with that one. The biggest fight now today is this June 24th, 2023 election. If they can be able to get rid of this one, they will succeed in every fight. So his proverb said, the biggest fight in marriage is for you to graduate from wife number 1 to wife number 2. Now they said you are in Sierra Leone, mining in Sierra Leone, but we don't have any achievements from it. According to her, the minerals that we have in Sierra Leone, every Sierra Leonean should live a rich life. But they are going to make sure that the country should be independent from the West and American. But today, they are there deceiving you guys. Let's continue.
Now, what will $10,000 do for our health system? What does $10,000 do for our educational system? You cannot be coming to our country and take everything that will make us develop.
You cannot be coming to our country and take everything that makes us develop. Upon all what the West and American have been doing for Sierra Leone, upon all the war they set us free from, upon all the developments that they help us to be through, today, because of their fail for the past 5 years, they are blaming the West and American. Right? This same Britain, they are the one who is in charge of Bumbuna. But the former president of Sierra Leone, President Koroma, can be able to restore electricity in Sierra Leone. But when they came to power, they failed to restore electricity. But today they are blaming the West. They are blaming the Britain. They are in charge of Bumbuna, but we cannot afford electricity. Meaning you guys are just wasting our resources, according to what she's saying. But when they succeed in this fight, they will take an action against you guys. Today, you guys should sit down for them to fool you. Right? The American ambassador, sit down for Julius Maada Bio, the fullest Sierra Leonean, to fool you, to stupid you guys. Let's continue.
They you still treat us as inferior people, as if we don't know what we're doing. I think that is wrong. And these are the things I believe that are stopping Africa from progressing. We don't have a say. The sense about us celebrating independence, I don't know why we celebrate independence, because we are not free.
She don't know why we are celebrating independence, because we are not free. According to her, you guys are still in control over our resources. But they will make sure that they get rid of you guys. Oh God.
Has to do with Africa. One of the most serious issues I have with the United Nations is the fact that the United Nations, definitely, you cannot have 7 countries vetoing everything. When it comes to Africa issue, it is those 7 countries. Who are the countries that are actually exploiting Africa?
The United Nations. Today, this same United Nations Security Council, where President Bill is going around bragging off, we have a seat at the United Nations Security Council. Today, they said the United Nations, they are the one exploiting Africa. They are the one exploiting Sierra Leone. They are the one destroying Africa. This is their campaign. They want Africa to withdraw from the West and America. This is the campaign of Julius Maada Bio. Right? And according to him, he said he's finished everything. He's just waiting for this tripartite to end up. As soon as you guys legitimize his presidency, he's going to take a drastic action against the West and American. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we should stand up.
They're the ones who have the veto power to make decision on anything that has to do with Africa. So for me, I think that is wrong.
So this is from the First Lady. And this woman, he's the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He controlled the country economy. He controlled everything in that country. She's the one who is in control. So whatever thing that she said comes from the husband. Whatever thing that she said, that is the husband's mind. So she came out and speak their agenda, the next agenda of Julius Maada Bio. Right? And also again, I want to talk to the ECOWAS about the rights of Sierra Leoneans. You know, when you guys fail to solve the problem, when you guys fail to address the issue, today, if we are where we are today, I want to say it, I blame ECOWAS 100%. If today we have tripartite in Sierra Leone, I'm going to blame ECOWAS 100%. Why? Because they foreseen this thing coming, but they failed to address it. Let's listen to ECOWAS Parliament, what they were saying about the election coming in Sierra Leone before the June 24, 2023 election. Let's listen to the ECOWAS Parliament.
Sierra Leone. Sierra Leonean report is beautiful. But we also hear, stated here, that there's a major dispute as to representation and how the election will be done. It's obvious. If you speak with one Sierra Leonean delegate or two, they will tell you that the political situation they are going towards the election is unstable. There's no need for we to hide anything from each other here.
Good.
If we in Nigeria discover that there will be no free or fair election, of course we say it out. Because
so this shows that they saw all this thing coming, but they failed to solve the problem. If they're in Nigeria, they see that there is no free, fair election coming, they will say it out before it will reach there. But today, they fail to address the problem. Today, they fail to take responsibility. They just come out and speak their mind and sit aloof and watch Julius Maada Bio rig the election. And today, we have tripartite committee. And this same committee want to rig this committee against the majority of Sierra Leone. But you guys will get the biggest shock of your life. Let's continue with ECOWAS.
Say it out, and ECOWAS intervenes, it's helping us. But if we know that there's something that could create problem in the country, and then we come here and sit down and say there's nothing, and something happens, we have lost 2 countries. So
a situation where police are entering parliament to make sure that there is a decorum in parliament means that that country political situation is not stable.
After the August 10 incident,
I think that statement need to be rethink and maybe restated, because we know just a few weeks ago there was a situation at the parliament where parliament member had to fight, and like my colleague said, security personnel had to come in. I'm sure we don't want to consider that kind of situation as saying that security situation is stable.
I think there's a grave situation, and this parliament must send a fact-finding mission to Sierra Leone to investigate.
This parliament must send a 5-army mission to Sierra Leone to investigate this issue. Did they do it? No. They failed to do it. Today, see where we are today. Right? They can just go and sit down. They see the problem coming, but they sit aloof, bragging, talking, collect per diem from their various countries and sit down and follow small girls. But see what is going on in Sierra Leone today. And you guys are about to lose Sierra Leone, because when you guys go ahead and legitimize Julius Maada Bio presidency, you guys will face the wrath of Julius Maada Bio, and you guys will face the wrath from Sierra Leoneans. Power belongs to the people. You guys foreseen the problem coming. You guys foresee this thing coming, but you fail to address it. Even though you sit down there and speak it out, ECOWAS needs to send a 5-army mission to Sierra Leone to solve this problem, to investigate the issue. Did they send the 5-army mission to Sierra Leone? No. So they see where we are. We have to be wasting times. People are dying out of frustration. People are dying out of starvation. People are dying out of shock. Up to today, we have political instability in Sierra Leone. What has ECOWAS done? But you guys foreseen the problem, but you sit aloof and watch all this thing coming. Today, see where we are today. Let's continue with the ECOWAS sitting.
It is major violation. It's not the first time. It's not the second time. It's the third time.
It's not the first time. It's not the second time. It's the third time, according to what they said. Right? And indeed, that is 100% true. It happened the first time, ECOWAS failed to intervene. The second time, ECOWAS failed to intervene. The third time, ECOWAS failed to intervene. Then today, they are there, trying to pollute everything, trying to destroy everything, but we are waiting to see. If ECOWAS and the European Union, the defeat, the United Nations, the Britain, and the American State Department, you guys fail to restore democracy in Sierra Leone, you guys will ever regret being part of Sierra Leone.
The second issue in Sierra Leone is that less than a year to election, Sierra Leone is still trying to change the electoral law.
Less than a year to election, Sierra Leone is still trying to change the electoral law. This is the reason why I'm asking the international community to set up a precedent that will make this thing never repeat itself anymore. Right? Listen to what the man is saying. Less than a year to election, Sierra Leone is still trying to change. So what should make you guys think that if you have an electoral review for future election, what should make you guys think that this same Julius Maada Bio will not come and change the electoral law again in the favor of the establishment? Right? It's just a law. What should make you guys think that Julius Maada Bio will not come and change this same thing again? So you guys need to set up a precedent that will make no president may think that power is by the bullet, it's not by the ballots. Right? So what is the essence of we voting? If you guys say that, okay, President Bio should continue with his presidency, we should just amend this for future election, what is the essence of voting? Well, you guys should just set up a kinship. Say when this party come, you work or not, you should spend 10 years in power, then you evacuate, another person come and spend 10 years in power. You guys should not fail to put that one in the documents. So we will know that we don't have any right or any way to vote. Our voice or our right is not matter anymore. It is very simple. But we are waiting. We still have hope. We still have faith on you guys. And we still have the respect to tell us that we are still waiting and expect the right thing must be done. Let's continue with ECOWAS sitting.
They're still trying to change the election law to work in the favor of the ruling establishment.
To work in the favor of the ruling establishment. Upon all this, ECOWAS did not do anything. They are just waiting when a military personnel take over. They'll pack their tools. We are going to Sierra Leone to restore democracy. We are going to Niger to restore democracy. But you guys foreseen the problem coming, but you failed to address it. Right? Upon all, you guys speak it out. Honorables from Liberia, from Gambia, from Nigeria, from Ghana, they come and speak out the truth of what is going on in Sierra Leone, what they have seen coming. But ECOWAS failed to address the issue. Today, they are there. You can see Tinubu as the chairman of ECOWAS who will not allow any unconstitutional rule happening anywhere in Africa. But what have you guys done to restore democracy?
I think it's quite alarming, and maybe the Sierra Leone delegation need to speak to this again.
On the issue of the election law, the head of delegation was no mentioned this, that 1 year to the election, you are trying to change the election law. It's not just a law, it's changing the system, where the law obviously affects the system. Now the system is trying to bring into place a proportional representation. But Chair, for the short of my political life, proportional representation is done where there are no defined electoral boundaries. And the law of the delegation of Sierra Leone can bear me out of this. If whatever their law say, I will be willing to listen to them. How do you want to move to a proportional representation when there are clearly defined political boundaries, when there are clearly established political constituencies, but yet you want to move to proportional representation as though there are no laws and order? The last time I remember there was proportional representation in Sierra Leone was when the war had just ended. There were no system, there were no laws. I think they did that. Similar.
God bless you. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is what is going on in ECOWAS, in this so-called international community. But we are waiting. We still have hope and belief and trust in them until they distrust themselves. Right? We know ECOWAS failed to address the issue, but today they are in Sierra Leone. We are waiting for them. We want to see what will be the outcome of this tripartite recommendation. Right? You know, my second message today, Sierra Leoneans, I just want to address this issue just shortly. Right? And the reason why I talk about this particular thing, sorry, Sierra Leoneans, now because I just want less Sierra Leoneans than get things right. You know, a lot of people don't listen to me. Oh, message, Mr. Salone, go listen to waiting at everybody talk. It just come and disturb me. This guy come and do this, come and do. Listen, I know they stop anybody for letting not listen to anybody in message. I know they stop anybody, but if you not say any message when you go listen to, they spoil you out, they disturb you, not listen to them. Not go listen to rubbish, then you come and cry to Mr. Salone. Not go listen to nonsense and you come and cry to me. Are they focus on the issue? Right? Are they always focus on the issue? We get a lot of things at hand for address. What in Adebayo they do in work. He has been paid for it. If he fail for do what they do so, you know, get what they get every month or every week. So please, fellow Sierra Leoneans, are they fight for the people of Sierra Leone? I know they fight for an individual. If anybody come and talk all kind of rubbish out, Samura Kamara go doctor this thing, he just come and disgrace himself. The reports then are the public domain. If anybody can talk rubbish, go into the public domain, go on the website and go look for the report and see if in order they. A talk say what's in this particular clause for say make them go compensate prisoners them, the one they will this, or where they kill their families them, how Samura Kamara doctor and go pull and they with Kelfan Mara. Hey bo, una go read page 310 to page 312. Una see and the big one. I even talk about that in my audio. Nothing all the end that wouldn't change. Right? Samura Kamara make it clear say we win the election. And then put on there. Then put there the results and the percentage what he gets with the RRF form way available to them. And also, if the SLPB fail for agree, let me go back into fresh election. So then put a clause. Okay? Everything there inside it. But it just come and disgrace himself. It just come and show for say what he do, then pay for him. But if this guy don't come and talk all thing about this thing, then end of the day, why me for asking aid for this? You self will listen to the audio where you don't listen to everything. End of the audio, where till you talk.
any pattern on being cannot take again. I don't need to go read the report when it makes sense to me. I don't go school where I want to go read the report, but the chocolate I know.
He don't done. The guy don't cost the case. He said he not reading reports. But now what he is sabi na he dey talk. What he know na he dey talk. So you not reading reports. Why if you can't talk to people them about what he inside reports? So waiting una for stress about this issue. When you listen to the guy, if you know say you have to listen to the big flow they talk, listen now from the start to the ending and pay great attention. So you go know the nonsense way they offbeat. What did he do? He has been paid for it. He just get for continue with his work. Right? He just get for continue with his work. You know, that's nothing for can do or for can say. The guy say you know read reports. I they can't talk about something where you know read. And they don't ever come and voice out waiting inside the reports. Now they put them in written documents and share them on the media. And all the waiting they talk against the inside it just come disgrace himself. So please, fellow Sierra Leoneans, if you know say you not go able for listen to that rubbish, they not go listen to rubbish and come and give me a that. Right? And now they call on the All People's Congress Party. Today, Samura Kamara don't do the work. They don't fight, they don't stand. Waiting the party they wait, we know we can't talk to the public. Why we not the person who come and call press conference? Men wanna come and tell me the positions of waiting una expect from this recommendation where we all the wait for. Do ya the APC, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Secretary, una need for come out and call for a press conference, right? And Samura Kamara will wait for a hear from you. The party will wait for a hear from una. Do ya with the beg una? Una come out and talk to the public. Today, we know so we'll not get PRO. But please, if we call a press conference, the grassroots go know their stance. Do ya? And they beg everybody. Right? It is not about waiting Mr. Salon they can't talk. It is not about waiting Adebayo they can't talk. It is about the reality. Waiting Adebayo talk, waiting Mr. Salon talk, una go read the report, you will get time. All the we don't talk, it inside it. Right? So if somebody come, they can't cause, it's not about money cause. Come and talk. Let me focus on the issue. Let me know whether they talk true or whether they talk lie. So please, fellow Sierra Leoneans, make nobody no come and stupid you. Make nobody. Adebayo, he has been paid for what he's doing. So when I left a lady in job, right? Satan says get party. So please, fellow Sierra Leoneans, let me focus on the ball. And the international community, the American ambassador and the British High Commissioner, we are hoping to see justice. Right? No justice, no peace. A word for a wise is quite sufficient. This is my message.